Somewhere near you right now, there's a brand new car wash going up. Glowing tunnel, giant vacuums, flags out front. And if it feels like a new one appears every few months, you're not imagining it. Because the people building them aren't car people. They're some of the biggest, most sophisticated investors on the planet. Private equity funds are buying and building car washes as fast as they physically can, which raises a genuinely strange question. Wall Street can put money anywhere on Earth. Why is it pouring billions into the place you get your floor mats vacuumed? The answer is a three-part playbook: a subscription trick, a tax trick, and a multiplication trick. And once you see it, you'll never look at a car wash the same way again. This is why private equity is buying every car wash in America. First, know the buyer. Private equity funds pool money from pensions, endowments, and the very rich. Their whole job: buy businesses, make them more valuable on paper, and sell them a few years later. For decades, they bought factories, hospitals, software companies. Then, in the last few years, they started snapping up something much humbler: local car washes. Hundreds at a time, rolled up into giant chains. That's the first clue. When this much smart money crowds into one small corner of the economy, it's because somebody did the math, and the math came out beautiful. So let's do that math. Start with what a modern express car wash actually is: a tunnel full of machines. The machines do the washing. A tiny crew loads cars and sells memberships. No inventory rotting on shelves. No chefs, no waiters, no returns. Once the tunnel is built, each extra car costs almost nothing to wash. A little water, a little soap, a little electricity. Nearly everything else is profit. In other words, it's a machine that converts traffic into cash. But on its own, that's not enough. Plenty of businesses have fat margins. The real prize is what comes next. Trick number 1. Stop selling car washes. Start selling memberships. A single wash might cost $10 or $15 whenever you happen to show up. But the sign out front pushes something else. Unlimited washes, $25 a month. Feels like a steal, right? Wash every day if you want. But run the numbers from the owner's side. Get just 1,000 people in town onto that plan, and that's $25,000 a month, $300,000 a year, before a single drive-up customer shows up. And here's the quiet genius. It arrives rain or shine. A regular car wash lives and dies by the weather. 2 weeks of storms used to mean 2 weeks of empty tunnels. Memberships don't care about the weather. The revenue line goes flat and predictable. The same beautiful, steady line a software company shows its investors. Better still, members behave like gym members. They imagine they'll come every week. Most barely come twice a month. You're paid for washes that never happen. So the humble car wash quietly transforms into a subscription business. Recurring revenue, low labor, machines doing the work. Wall Street pays premium prices for exactly that shape of money. Trick number 2 happens on the tax return. The tax code lets businesses write off equipment as it lot wears out. Normally a little slice every year, over decades. But car washes are special. The tunnels, the rollers, the dryers, the vacuums. Under the current rules, a huge chunk of all that can be written off immediately in year 1. It's called bonus depreciation. So a fund buys a profitable car wash, and on paper, for tax purposes, the write-offs can swallow the profit whole. Real cash flowing in the door. Little or no taxable income for years. A cash machine that the tax code politely looks away from. But the third trick is the one that actually explains the feeding frenzy. It's called multiple arbitrage. And it's closer to a magic trick than to business. Here's the setup. Small businesses sell cheap. A single mom-and-pop car wash might sell for around 4 times its yearly profit. Big companies sell expensive. A polished chain with dozens of locations, professional management, a brand, that lovely subscription revenue, can trade for 10 times profit or more. Same industry, same soap, wildly different price tags on the exact same dollar of profit. See the opening? Watch the trick with real numbers. Say one wash earns $500,000 a year. At 4 times profit, it costs $2 million to buy. Now buy 30 of them, one at a time, at that small business price. 30 washes, $15 million in combined profit, $60 million in. Then rebrand them. One name, one app, one membership. Suddenly it isn't 30 little washes, it's a chain. And chains get the big company price. The same $15 million of profit at 10 times is now worth $150 million. $60 million in, $150 million out, $90 million conjured. without washing a single extra car. That is multiple arbitrage, and it's the engine under the entire car wash. Boom. Quick pause. If this playbook is clicking for you, hit subscribe. We pull back the curtain on one money story like this every single week. Now add the standard private equity accelerant, borrowed money. The fund doesn't pay that $60 million in cash. It borrows most of it, puts down a slice, and lets the car wash's own cash flow pay the loan. If the trick works, the borrowed money multiplies the payoff several times over. Then comes the exit. Sell the whole chain to an even bigger fund, who often runs the exact same playbook again, one size up. Subscriptions for steady cash, depreciation to shield it, arbitrage to multiply it, debt to supercharge it. That's the full machine. So is it foolproof? No. And you can already see the cracks from your car window. When every fund runs the same playbook, you get 4 gleaming tunnels on one intersection, fighting over the same commuters. The membership money that made one wash rich gets split 4 ways. And remember the debt. Those loans get paid whether or not the members show up. If growth stalls, the music stops, and the last fund holding the chain takes the hit, which is why the deals keep getting bigger and faster. In a land grab, the worst thing you can be is late. And for you, honestly, enjoy it. That $25 unlimited plan is partly subsidized by investors desperate to show membership growth. You're being offered a software-style deal on soap and water because your monthly payment is the product they're really selling to the next buyer. So the next time a new tunnel lights up on your commute, you'll see it for what it is. Not a car wash, a subscription business wearing a tax shield waiting to be multiplied. You've seen the playbook now, you can't unsee it. And it's everywhere. Vets, dentists, HVAC, laundromats. Tell me in the comments which everyday business you want us to break down next.